I'm 23 years old, and I still don't understand what it is that people do.
What?
Just thinking that you're shady.
It's a very epic film. It spans 18 years of Cherry's life.
And it's ultimately a modern, tragic love story.
I take all the beautiful things to heart till I about die from it.
It's kind of a role of a lifetime. This character explores so many different avenues of life.
You have a romantic film that leads into a war film that leads to a drug film.
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.
We have a very passionate connection to our hometown of Cleveland, and the locations of the book were specific to areas that Anth and I grew up in. We had very similar upbringings with extremely different outcomes.
The city is really a character.
So what makes a joker like you want to join the United States Army for?
Sense of purpose.
We wanted to try to convey as best as we could the experience of being in Iraq.
With Joe and Anthony, they're constantly pushing you to go the extra mile.
We made a decision to sit in longer takes with him, sitting with someone who is ill-prepared for death and destruction on a scale that he's never seen before.
There's so many moving parts. We're so lucky we've got the crew to be able to put the moving parts in the right place.
Prepping this movie, we talked about it as jazz. There's a huge process of discovery. We're always trying to find the magic in any scene that really brings the story out.
Working with the Russo brothers has been one of the best experiences of my life.
Everything about this film, the stars have just aligned, and it's just been such a wonderful time. And a lot of that is down to the way the Russos hold themselves on set.
We love this idea of sharing the experience with everyone, and this entire group produced something I think that we're all very proud of.
I'm 23 years old, and sometimes I wonder if life was wasted on me. I take all the beautiful things to heart till I about die from it.
If I could save time in a bottle, the first thing.
Hey, I'm really happy you're here.
Why is that?
Because I like you.
But there never seems to be enough time to do.
You're it for me.
I feel the same way.
I joined the army.
Why would you do that?
Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare. My one true accomplishment was not dying. I have this noise in my head.
It'll stop. One day it'll go quiet.
I don't imagine that anyone goes in for a robbery if they're not in some kind of desperation.
I've been at this a while now, and it's no secret what my face looks like.
Get on the ground! The one thing about robbing banks is you're mostly robbing women, so the last thing you want to be is rude. Ma'am, it's nothing personal.
You're gonna make it through this. I love you.
Can you look back to when you met the one you loved the most? And remember exactly how it was? What you saw in her that made you say, yes, this is what I came here for. Sometimes I feel like I've already seen everything that's gonna happen. And it's a nightmare.